First of two for Eastern Conference heavyweights, the 76ers and the Bucks in Milwaukee. MVP candidate Joel Embiid and the Sixers coming off a loss to the Suns on Wednesday night. Bucks off to a quick start. Chris Middleton in for the layup. Giannis Antetokounmpo with a head of steam, spins and finishes, and then Middleton gets the steal ahead to the Greek Freak for the dunk. And the Bucks knock down their first 10 shots of the game. Drew Holiday to Pat Connaughton. He'll take it in. He can fly. Second quarter, Philly going to their big horse. Joel Embiid, face-up jumper, and then Embiid puts it on the deck for two of his 15 in the quarter. Bucks could barely miss on the night. Chris Middleton for three. Brook Lopez locked and loaded. How about one more from Lopez? Likes the look from the other side. And then Middleton to Pat Connaughton for a deep three of his own. The Bucks 13 of 21 from outside that line before halftime, and they led it by 17. Third quarter, Giannis heats up after a relatively quiet first half. Knocks down a three of his own, and then more like it, Antetokounmpo in for the quick finish. Milwaukee up 94-77. They shot nearly 57% for the game. Giannis to Bobby Portis for three. The Bucks were 20 of 40 from the great beyond. Giannis to finish things off. He went for 27, 16, and 6. Milwaukee wins it 124-117. Same two teams will hook up on that same floor on Saturday. Nikola Vucevic and the Chicago Bulls trying to keep pace with the Wizards for the 10th spot in the Eastern Conference playoff race. They were up against the Hornets on Thursday. Charlotte currently occupying the 8th seed in the East. Vucevic knocks down the three, and then the Bulls on the run. It's Kobe White from Garrett Temple. And White knows what to do to finish off the play. Chicago quickly up by 7. Thomas Satoransky sets up Lauri Markkanen, and suddenly it's a 12-point lead for Chicago. But here comes Miles Bridges. Jalen McDaniels delivers the pass, and Bridges delivers another highlight-worthy dunk. Seems like he's good for about one a night at least as he sails past Vucevic. Unfortunately for the Hornets, that was only worth 2 points, and they just couldn't generate a lot of offense on Thursday night. Kobe White knocks down the three as Vucevic finds him, and then White to Vucevic, who drives in for the layup. Chicago up by 14 at halftime. Third quarter, Hornets scrapping. Devontae Graham comes off the screen. He'll knock down the three and pull to within 7. Vucevic takes advantage of the mismatch inside, and then Vuce, good post position, makes the hook. 18 points, 16 rebounds, and 6 assists for him, and it's a 20-point Chicago lead. Thaddeus Young bullying his way to the rim, and then Brad Wanamaker off the screen to Cody Zeller's face. Yeah, that's going to sting. No pun intended. You know, it's the Hornets. Ouch. 25-point game at that point. All over but the crying, and Thomas Satoransky created a little of that. Big game hunting as he dunks over Jalen McDaniels and Vernon Carey Jr. All Bulls, 108-91. The Red Hot Suns 2-0 in a 5-game road trip after sweeping both the Bucks and the 76ers in their season series, looking to do the same to Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics on the parquet. Seas would jump out to the early lead. Jason Tatum backs down Devin Booker for the jumper, and then Tatum to Kemba Walker, who would have a night. How about the rookie Peyton Pritchard? Goes baseline, goes to the floater there as well. Boston quickly up by 14. Suns would close the gap. Chris Paul, pull-up jumper in the paint. Who says the mid-range is dead? Devin Booker on the break finishes the layup, and they're back within 4. Walker 11 of 17 from the field. Scooping it home there. And then Kemba crosses over Cam Johnson inside for the layup. And the Celtics would lead by 16 at the half. Tatum, just 3 of 17 on the night, knocks down the pull-up jumper there. And then the Suns come back with a 14-2 run. Cam Johnson misses the three. Suns get the offensive board. Chris Paul to Mikal Bridges for the layup. Then CP swipes it from Kemba Walker. Layup on the other end. He had 22, 8 boards and 8 assists. And they're within 9. Celtics made the plays late. Kemba knocks down the three. Tatum with a step-back three. 15 points, 11 boards, 6 assists. Walker had 32. Game effectively over, and Tristan Thompson and Torrey Craig get into each other's faces. Thompson apparently believes Craig is trash. That's what we think he said. Boston gets the win, 99-86. Cooler heads would prevail, and the Celtics have now won 9 of 11. A sight for sore eyes if you're a Lakers fan on Thursday night as Anthony Davis returned to the LA lineup after missing 30 games with a calf and Achilles injury. Hadn't played since February 14th, and the rust showed early on, not surprisingly. AD missing his first 5 shots before finally he gets it going. Little step-back jumper, and he's on the board. 1 of 6 in the first quarter, just 2 points in 8 minutes. Second quarter, Davis, this is more like it, backing his man down, spinning and making the one-handed jumper. He was just 2 of 10 on the night. 4 points in 17 minutes. AD out to Ben McLemore. The new Laker knocks down the 3. 2-point game at that point. How about Luka Doncic? Through the number 1 rated defense in the league, makes the step-back jumper. Then Doncic to Kristaps Porzingis for the one-hander on the alley-oop. Porzingis right down central, and watch him absolutely obliterate the rim with the one-hand dunk. Doncic with the step back. Dallas up by 13. They led by 11 as they hit the locker room for halftime. Doncic sparking a 10-0 run here as he knocks down the 3, and Dallas has a 10-point lead at that point. Alex Caruso to Dennis Schroeder for 3 from the wing. He had a night, 25 points and 13 assists for Schroeder. Markieff Morris knows where to find him as well. And it's back to a 2-point game. Bad news for the Mavericks now. Porzingis went for 19 on the night, but rolled his ankle here and had to head off to the locker room. He would not return. New Maverick, J.J. Redick, goes to work. Watch the pump fake. And all the way to the rim he goes. Dallas back on top 101-92. Mavericks didn't have answers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 6 of 12 from outside the stripe. He went for 29. But Doncic grabs the rebound from one coast to another for the lay-in. Dorian Finney-Smith, just for good measure, spots up for the corner 3. That put the Mavericks up by 7. They win it by 5. Good news for the Lakers. AD is back, but it's a loss for LA as the Mavs take it 115-110. The New Orleans Pelicans dragging a 4-game losing streak into the gym in Orlando on Thursday night and facing a road-heavy schedule as they took on the Magic. Zion Williamson and his teammates had an easy go of it. Into the lane goes Zion, switches hands for the layup, then watch him from the mid-post. So decisive, so quick, gets the and one there. Zion blocked, but sticks with it. Pelicans already up by 9. Second quarter. More of the same offensively for the Pels. Brandon Ingram goes to the runner on the baseline. And then Zion, behind everybody, draws the foul, completed the three-point play. Lonzo Ball finds him for the lob. And the Pelicans up by 22 at the half. Second verse, same as the first. Zion, quick move from the block. He had 23 points and 7 boards. Pelicans running away with it Brandon Ingram knocks down the three. He went for 29, added 6 assists along the way. Pelicans cruise. They win at 135-100. The Spurs trying to end a 5-game home losing streak with the Pistons in town, playing without DeMar DeRozan. He's got a right quad issue. Pistons are going young these days. Killian Hayes, one of their 3 rookies in the starting lineup, to Josh Jackson, who knocks down 3 of his 29 on the night. On the other end, Trey Jones to Lonnie Walker, the 4th for 3. Back to Detroit. Josh Jackson to Isaiah Stewart, another of those rookies. He's on the business end of the alley-oop, and the game is tied early on. But here comes San Antonio on a 12-2 run. Gay for 3. Derek White comes around the screen, hits the floater. Spurs up by 5. On the break, Keldon Johnson to Gay, can still run the floor and finish, and the Spurs would finish the half with a 10-point lead. Second half, San Antonio keeps in control. White, productive night. In for the floater. White on the drive. Tough finish. Back nearly to the basket there, and then White goes to the step back 3. He had 26 on the night, also 7 boards and 8 assists. Spurs on top by 10. Late, it's Keldon Johnson, chased off the 3-point line and hammering that home. A little punctuation on this Spurs win. 106-91. They managed to win all 4 quarters.